Hello, friends. It began not with an explosion, but with a whimper. The mighty Western Roman Empire, the grand machine of marble, legions, and law, came crashing down in 476 AD, and the world hardly noticed at first. There was no final heroic stand, no emperor making a last fiery speech from the Senate steps. Just paperwork, betrayal, and a boy who lost his crown. Meet Romulus Augustulus, the last emperor of the West. His name, ironically, echoed the very beginning of Rome. Romulus, the legendary founder. Augustulus, meaning Little Augustus, a nod to Rome's first emperor. But Romulus wasn't a grand founder or mighty ruler. He was a teenage puppet placed on the throne by his ambitious father, the general Orestes. And the real power? It wasn't in the Senate halls or on the emperor's head. It was in the hands of the army. And increasingly, that army wasn't Roman at all. Enter Odoacer. A rugged commander of Germanic soldiers, Odoacer had grown tired of broken promises and unpaid wages. In 476 AD, he and his men decided enough was enough. They stormed into Italy, captured Orestes, and politely, well, perhaps not too politely, told young Romulus to hand over the imperial regalia. And what did they do with the last emperor of Rome? They didn't execute him. They sent him into comfortable retirement with a pension, a golden handshake, Roman style. Thus, the Western Roman Empire officially ended, not with swords drawn, but with a shrug, a severance package, and a teenage emperor packing his bags. Odoacer declared himself King of Italy, recognizing the authority of the Eastern Roman Emperor in Constantinople, because, well, some traditions are hard to shake off entirely. The Senate, tired of political chaos, sent the imperial insignia eastward, a quiet admission that Rome's time in the West had ended. But let's be honest. By 476, Rome was already a ghost wearing a crown. The great cities had crumbled, trade had withered, and legions were filled with mercenaries who barely spoke Latin. Provincial governors acted like kings. Old loyalties had shifted, and the very idea of Rome, that towering concept of civilization and order, had eroded under centuries of mismanagement and external pressure. Still, the fall of Rome is one of those moments that historians and dreamers alike can't stop mourning. It was the end of an age, the close of a glittering chapter that had defined the Western world for centuries. And yet, in the East, a different story was unfolding. In Constantinople, the Eastern Roman Empire, or what we call the Byzantine Empire, remained strong, gleaming with riches, scholarship, and ambition. While the West collapsed into fragments of barbarian kingdoms, the East prepared to rise into its own strange and dazzling destiny. Rome was dead in the West, but in the East, it would be reborn in purple and gold. So dust off your togas and polish your mosaics. Next time, we sail east to witness a new beginning as we explore Eastern Roman Empire, a new chapter, Byzantium rises.